teglach? Does that mean anything?
I really don't know the origin, but all I know comes Rosh Hashanah. We used to eat teglach and I make teglach. I'm going to make the teglach so you can watch me how it's being done. Teglach are baked pieces of dough cooked in honey and brown sugar, and it is used mostly for the Jewish holidays. 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and 3 tablespoonfuls of oil, and 3 eggs. And it makes a soft dough. Then you roll out like ropes. Then you cut them and bake them at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes.
Sophie, where did you learn how to make this?
Many of my friends were making it a lifetime, and I asked them, and then I got a recipe in a Jewish cookbook.
Did it come out okay?
They came out very well, and the process is not a very complicated one, and anyone who likes them or whoever ate them can learn to make it very easily.
Well, there is another reason why Sophie makes them, is because she went to buy them in a...
I gave it already.
She went to buy them in a store, and they're very expensive. And since it's a good dish, so the women can make it themselves.
It's easier than any cake that you have to begin to mix and beat, and a good many, well, nothing gets done by itself. Everything takes work. I was born in a shtetl. It was a small town. Our shtetl had a population of about 8,000.
That's not so small.
Well, and then there were about 2,000 Jews in the shtetl. It wasn't small, but neither was it big. They were blacksmiths. My father was a blacksmith. They were tailors and shoemakers and carpenters. And there was a lot of height, a lot of tanning in the house, and a lot of comb making, combs.
Out of what?
Out of bones. This is the brown sugar, the honey, the chopped nuts, the ginger, and the nutmeg. And all this goes in into, and it's boiled together. And you have to do it on a small fire and stir it constantly, so it shouldn't, they're both sweet things that they shouldn't burn. When honey dissolves and sugar, it liquefies.
Well, when it heats up to a certain temperature.
Yeah. I mean, you heat up honey.
What are you adding now?
I am adding now the mandels that were baked before, the tegla that were baked before, and the nuts, broken nuts.
And what spices?
The spices are there already, the ginger and the nutmeg.
Do you have to cook this for a long time?
This has to cook for about 15-20 minutes until the honey the tegla absorbs the honey. Now 20 minutes to 3, and it will have to cook until about 5 minutes to 3. Looking at the portions of or little molds.
Yeah.
And now I'll decorate them and they are finished.
Candied fruits?
No, this is a strictly American edition for color.
Uh-huh.
We
And
didn't have these candy fruits all the time in Europe.
yeah, what did they use instead?
Just
Do you know?
plain Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
honey
walnuts?
we had. Walnuts sometimes we had and sometimes we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Gefilte fish.
Well, I come from a large family, and they wouldn't, so the rest felt annoyed with a child to mix in the kitchen, so they wouldn't let me, and I got an inferiority complex. I didn't think I would be able to make fish. But when I grew up, I probably was about 20, I decided that if everybody else can make it, and so I can make it. So I surprised the family by cooking gefilte fish, and everybody thought it was very good.
But all on your own.
All on my own.
Yeah.
You always make it with the same ingredients? So, I know you said you use different kinds of
Different kind of
cracker
fish,
or-
and most of the time the same ingredients. But if you can't get the same ingredients, you can usually substitute. If you don't have enough eggs, you can use one egg. If you don't have matzo meal in the house, you can use dry bread or any other substitute, even a cereal. And some garlic, some salt, and I'm going to put in some pepper, and I put in the eggs. You can look at them and see how they're sitting here before I beat
Oh,
them
you
up.
already put the eggs in.
Yeah. But usually make it, usually it was required, it was really as a traditional dish for Friday night. So you ate it Friday night, and then you also had it for Saturday evening, which calls in Yiddish shalashudes. That's the last meal of the holiday.
When was the first time you made gefilte fish?
Oh, I was very little when I first made it.
What, a child?
Well, maybe about 12, 13 years old.
And could you tell us a little about it?
See?
Well, we made them from small fish and we had to clean them, and they were small enough to be chopped with the bones and the skin and everything.
Like the sardines? Or
Yeah,
bigger?
a little bigger than sardines. It was called plotnitze.
So we tell them when the eyes looked at you.
Never mind, don't tell about that. And yeah, I remember a story when I made several pounds of these small fish and I cut off the heads. And all of a sudden it looked to me as all those hundreds of eyes were looking at me and asking why I'm eating them.
But you did it anyway?
I finished the job, but I didn't eat that night.
These are the sauteed onions with some oil, which adds very nice taste to the gefilte fish. And that's why it's good for people to know it should be used as a recipe, because not everybody does that.
Not everybody.
Yes, yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen it done that
Let's
way.
see.
But you don't brown the onions.
No, you don't have to brown the onions. This is going to go into the cooking.
Do you chop it again after you add the onions?
If it's preferable. If you want, you chop it again. If not, they melt into the gefilte fish.
It smells really good.
It does. And that adds a lot of fine taste.
I'm waiting.
Oh, it's
I put a little bit germ in. All right, leave it.
Is that what you're using for crumbs today?
Yeah, and I'll also use a little bit of, I need some water here, just a
And
minute.
let's see, what's in the pot now?
In the pot is onion, a little oil on the bottom. Can you reach, well, these crumbs will be all right. I'm using a little crumbs.
A little too much.
No, it's yellow. I wanted the white,
Oh,
but that's okay. Yeah, I need some water.
About how much water do you put in?
I put in about a cup. Yes.
It doesn't have to cover the fish.
No.
That's just to keep it from burning?
Yeah, you need it because, see, this is a big thing. It's 2 cups. And I put in a little salt. You put a little salt in there. A little. Did I put the pepper back? Just a minute, I'll
Yeah,
get
there
the
it is.
pepper.
There it is.
Oh, the pepper, because it needs pepper in cooking too. Maybe it's a little too much water, but I'll leave it go.
Are the carrots important for the taste?
Yes, the carrots are the only vegetable that really adds taste, doesn't take away the taste from the fish.
Can you?
Also, the white parsnip is very nice to peel it and grind it up with the fish because it adds a very good flavor. And I know that the people that thought that I don't know how to make fish, the ones that didn't permit me to make it, when they tasted my fish, and this was my original idea to put some of the parsnip, they couldn't imagine what I did to make the fish taste so well.
Do you know about how much of what ingredient you put in, or do you just simply go by a feeling over the year's experience?
I go by feeling over the year's experience.
How long does it have to cook now?
About an hour. We live in the forest, and they had to go 4 o'clock in the morning. So usually the adults never wanted to have children along because there were all kind of wild animals there, and people that were born there for generations, the forests were so big that they would get lost. Sometimes they had to have a compass in order to know how to get back. It was a very big place. So, but I was a very curious child, and I loved to pick mushrooms, and I would sneak after them. And when we got already to the deep in the forest, they couldn't help it but let me come along because they wouldn't send me back by myself. So we would pick great big baskets of mushrooms. The baskets were fixed that the adults would carry them on their back like they carried the children on their back in the baskets. And we would bring a lot of mushrooms home. And the Jewish people had to have the mushrooms kosher. So lots of people would wonder, how can a vegetable be not kosher? It's not dairy and it's not meat. So, but there are, in the mushrooms happens sometimes that they have little white worms. And the other people didn't care because really those worms wouldn't hurt anybody. It's good protein. But
What do you do next now? You're covering it and you're putting it on a low flame?
this, I make a smaller flame and I cover it and I shake it up because it shouldn't fall to the bottom too much. So it's cooking. But otherwise, everything that they produced
Well, what
was
about the fish for the gefilte fish? Did you buy that?
no, to be fished in the river. You never had to buy. Where would you buy? There were no stores that sold fish. The river. Sometimes the peasants went and got the fish, so they would bring and get in exchange other things that we had. And sometimes my father would go and fish and also share with the neighbors. Okay, now cover it. See, it should be covered. Now I uncover it, and I see that it's cooking very nicely.
You want to taste it?
Yes, so we'll take a little
Let's
bit,
taste it.
and we'll taste it. It tastes good. This is what makes gefilte fish.
Cô, đây là sống mà như cô.
Không có em,
Sống con.
con là cái ngọt.
Anh
Đúng rồi vậy hả?
Đây là 炸蝦。
炸蝦。
Yeah, fried shrimp. 冇2個就得㗎啦，食咗。
要整2、3個算。
點樣啊
OK。
係，得未啊？
得。
啊？
仲整埋呢個算。
黃人好多中意跑到怕醜嘅喎。
我知，如果你冇人想。
啊？係你響乜做工㗎？
嚇？
你響乜做工㗎咯？
嘢部。
前1個禮拜啊？
我？
啊。
我好少㗎嘛，我唔係做成日咯。
做part time。
Yeah。
邊唔咧就喺嗰度攞嘢。
你。
Pico. Pico. Pero esto es gigante. Sí, sí, no, voy a ir más tarde.
Me permiso, voy a ir al baño un momento.
La pones a acostar a ese animal.
Es lo mismo.
No, porque el cuerpo de eso no está prohibida, no, venga, la sangre no lo mismo.
Any help you need?
For now, not.
Looks like dough. Looks like dough now. No, like dough.
I don't know.
Pie crust.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like that.
Oh, yeah. Mozzarella. Just a few minutes. All right.
It's good to eat the mozzarella right after you make it, sorry?
No, you have to wait a few minutes because it don't make cold. It's not so good to eat.
No, it is more than 5 minutes.
Minda.
5 minutes. Lo sta facendo mo?
Putting the salt there.
Yeah, right away.
They make it
And now you're braiding.
That's right. You see this?
That's beautiful.
Here they use just few of that because
Sweet.
not like people they know that. No, not everybody like. No. I have one cousin, she will go crazy for that. Like the same mozzarella, just mixed bread, right? This is the regular mozzarella. You know? Somebody they use keep this. We call this the head, la testa. And somebody keep. We over here we don't use it.
How did you come to America?
For do something different, for learn something in the life, or learn the language. You know. If you want to live the life, you have to do something. That's right. If you stay for all your time in small town, forget about it. You learn just make mozzarella, that's it. But in Italy, I learned just to eat mozzarella, not to make. You saw? I come in this country, I learned to make mozzarella.
What are you going to do?
We're going to make pasteles. Voy a hacer pasteles.
Pasteles. What is pasteles? Is that a Spanish food?
That's a Spanish food special that people use mostly in Christmas.
Christmas?
Pasteles, que la gente lo usa mucho en las crismas, especialmente. I know that the American people don't make pastel because it's too hard to do it. And the American people want everything easy. So like Puerto Rican like to work. So make a little work but taste better.
Good, very good.
This is the yautía that you have to peel it before I ground it.
Yautía is, let's say what, a root plant,
It's
a root vegetable. Huh?
Yes, it is. Some American people don't know what yautía means. It tastes delicious and it's very healthy for the people that eat it.
It's like a potato.
But no American potato, Puerto Rican potato.
Different ingredients out here. You use, let's say, okay, you have olives,
Yeah,
capers.
for the meat.
Meat.
This is to give it taste.
To get flavor, taste. Salt, garlic powder, pepper.
Just in case you
Hot
want
sauce?
to, in case you want to eat it hot. So if you don't want to eat hot, you don't have to put it. But more Puerto Rican people use it. That's why I got hot blood. You're getting spicy. Put a little bit right here.
Put lard on the paper first. The colored lard.
This way the pastel don't get stick on the paper.
Oh, they don't get stuck
When
to
you
the
cook.
paper.
You take a little masa.
Masa, good.
And this is the meat that I forget to tell you before to make it in front of your face to see what I'm doing. This is for the meat.
How do you prepare the meat?
Then you put the sweet pepper inside with the recao, and you put some. Also, you need to use achote
Achote for the meat.
to give it the color to the meat. And also we give it some olive to taste better.
How do you cook the meat first, or is this also raw?
With everything. When everything been done, cuando todo está hecho, you make a pastel now. You put the meat in the middle. You fold the paper like this, no doble papel. You have to put this.
So it's sort of like a meat pie wrapped in special paper.
Yes. That's a Puerto Rican meat pie. And you fold it like this. Like this. And you make one. Now you have to make another one to tie it up. Now we already got two. I'm gonna tie it up to see that you have to tie it. You have to tie it very hard because you let it loose, the water go into. And you let it boiling for half an hour. Half an hour is already to eat. Media hora están ready para meterle mano.